Hi Bestie, how's it going? How are you getting on today? Bestie, today's video is sponsored by me.
Breaking news! We interrupt your broadcast for this important announcement. This Rainbow Thursday, Budget with Ira is inviting you to shop like a sugar daddy with 40% off beginner budget bundles and each of the 101 savings challenges. There's more savings to be had with 25% off savings binders, 4,500 challenges, and a huge 15% off all scratch off and sticker challenges. Watch Ira pack your order live this Rainbow Thursday on November 28th starting at 7:30 p.m. GMT. See you there, bestie. Back to your regular scheduled program.
Today we're going to be checking in for week 1 of November's budget. That means we're going to be taking a look at all the money that left my account last week, whether it be cash or card, comparing that against the budget and making sure I'm on track. I know it sounds like a boring video, but oh no bestie, we are going to be doing a little bit of cash stuffing at the end of today's video. It's super fun, it's a new month, so the possibilities, bestie, are endless. We're here today in my More Than a Budget planner. This is the deluxe version. We do have a value version available on my Etsy store, and there is a new colorway coming in about a month or so. I'm still working on it, bestie. We're going to be laying down expense tracker stickers from the 1st all the way to the 9th. So this was the week, but I omitted those 2 days just because it makes it easier for a check-in. But we're going to do all of these days, so let's get straight into it. So moving that and starting on the 1st, I only actually have one bill now on the 1st, which is just wild. So that is rent. That comes out, that's £500, and I pay that to my brother. And then I treated myself. So as you know, I'm on a bit of a health journey now, and part of that, I wanted to get an Apple Watch. I've been wanting one for a long time, and I got myself one, and it was £450, bestie. That's a lot of money, and I took the money from what I'd saved up so far. I'd saved up exactly £450 in the 2025 challenge. I know there's still 2 more stuffings to go till that one's done, but part of next year is building a better Ira, and an Apple Watch just seems to be part of that, so it made sense for that sinking fund. So I've already spent my 2025 money, but there'll be 50 quid left over, and I'll do something nice with that. Who knows what? Any ideas, let me know in the comments down below. Then we're busting out this brand new no spend sticker page, and we're starting off with the first no spend, which was on the Saturday the 2nd. So it was sort of like a life admin day on the Sunday, so I had to top up my car with petrol, and that was £40. And I know I did it last week already, and I know I'm blowing through a lot of petrol. That's not the gym. I did something in Brighton, so I had to drive there, and that's like 5-hour round trip for me, so that's why we needed so much petrol. So I set aside £100 this month to get myself some gym stuff. Turns out all I really wanted to spend was £51, so I might roll that over and get myself, like, you know, some better trainers or something like that, just as and when I see the need for it. I don't want to go straight into buying all of that stuff now when I don't really know what I'm doing, but for now that's enough, and I know I've got sort of 50 quid put aside for it. I also went to Waitrose after that and got myself a little snacky snack. Love a snack. I can't get through a day without snack. Then it's another no spend day on the Monday. As we know, Mondays I don't typically leave the house because I've got too much to do. So not much happened on the Tuesday other than 2 bills came out. So pet insurance came out, and that was bob on. Normally it's like a penny either way, but that was bob on. And then YouTube Premium came out as well, which is the best £12.99 I will ever spend in my life. Obviously it's Wednesday, so the ISA comes out like clockwork. That is 10 done and dusted, can't complain. And I also went to Salisbury's that day, and I got some, I don't know what I got. I think it was something to add to dinner, like onions and it's not even that important, but I got some bits to add to dinner. Then it was a no spend day on the Thursday. I got some bits for dinner. Dinner's like important to me. I got some bits for dinner from Tesco on the Friday, and then we're busting out the 4th no spend of the week here, and Saturday was a no spend as well. So hopefully I can continue that trend. That would be nice. So with that done for the first week, let's move over to the check-in here. We've got some changes to make, so Bessie, let's get into it. So I'm going to start by filling in everything that I know. So you'll see there's a couple different categories here. So we've got the spending petrol and self-care like we normally do. I've added gym stuff in just for now. I'll see if I don't think it's something that I'm going to use every week, but I kind of want to track it somewhere. And then haircuts as well definitely needs to be tracked to make sure that I'm not overspending on that. And then we've got the unbudgeted as normal. So there's more categories now. It will sort of change as it does throughout the month, but so far so good. Anyway, for spending we stuffed £30 and I spent $16.93. I was joking like, how am I going to spend all this money? But I didn't. So normally that would leave £13.07 to roll over. We are going to put that into the change tin, which is going to be a really nice like buffer to it. So I'm pleased about that, but we are going to roll over £0. For petrol, we stuffed digitally £100. I spent 40, so that leaves me with 60. Self-care, we've got £100 for that. Didn't feel the need to do any of that, so we've still got £100. Gym stuff, we allowed £100. I spent 51 of that, so I've got 49 left over. And haircuts, we have an allowance of £60. That's in cash, and I didn't get my haircut, but I am going to get it done next week because that's it's getting long. And so I've still got £60 left over, and there were no unbudgeted spends, which is good to know. So all in all, now we're talking about a lot of money. This is not me, but like I'm pleased about it. So we allowed £390 for the month. I've spent £107.93 of it so far. So we're going to roll over £269 into next week, which is going to be super, super fun. Talking about the leap year tin, here she is in her glory. And we've got this here as well. So this should be £13.07. I've got a full tenner, which is wonderful. So on the calculator, we're going to put £13.07, and then we're going to take away the highest ones we got. So last week we finished that 4th row. So we're going to work on this one now. So we're going to take 247. We're going to take, yeah, that's still a tenner. Take 246. We're going to take 245. Wow. We're going to take 244. And then we're going to take 243. 82. Can we do 82p? We've already done 82p. Right, let's work this out. We can do everything except for 243. So if we do 242, then we can do 83 there. Okay. If that maths is off by 2p or whatever, I guess I'll find out in the end. But we will be sort of emptying this together because it's getting very full. I think that's the first tenner I've chucked in there. Let's get all of this in. It's only getting heavier and heavier, and the more notes I can put in, the better, because that doesn't really add to the weight. Get in there. Right, okay. She's done, and let's get back to the budget, bestie. So we're in the paycheck bill tracker section, and I just want to account for the bills that have come out. So rent did come out. That was $500. Pet insurance was exactly as it should be, and YouTube Premium was as it should be. So next week we should be looking forward to phone and Apple, I believe. Yeah, I think that might just get phone in next week. So that's all good. Everything's so far looking good. No additional bills, nothing like that. So feels correct. So we do need to replenish all of my money for the week. So we're going to start with this binder here. This is my budget with Ira binder. Absolutely stunning, and obviously she is printed gorgeously, and she is being restocked in 3 different sizes. We're just going to have to wait a while for those. We're doing 40 quid, so that's 2 5s, a 20 and a 10, and I think we should have 3 weeks worth, which would be 120, but if not, we should have 80. Either way, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 60, 80. So we got 2 weeks worth. Okay. God, this month is already... That maths is right, isn't it? 2nd week. Yeah, that is right. So I don't get to spend all of that money straight away. We are going to do a saving challenge. So I'm going to move this money to the side just here. And we're going to bust out this challenge here. Where are we? We're going to do Pixel Perfect. So in this challenge, we apply pixels, and here they are here. And for every 1 pixel we add, it's going to be £1. And I feel like I want to do another 10 rather than, you know, really push myself, because this one, I'm not really in any immediate need to get it done by the end of the year. Like this one, you know, will hopefully last me quite well. So I feel like I'm just going to do 10 now. And like a lot of the comments the other day when I introduced this challenge was like people saying, I just don't have the patience. Honestly, bestie, it is time for you to like just step out. And it's not about having patience, and what number is this? Number 2. It's not necessarily about having patience, I don't believe. I think it's just about being able to luxuriate your time and give your budget the time that it deserves. Does that make sense? So it's not I have to get this perfect thing, because some of these are far from perfect. They're not laid down like perfectly, but it's taking the time to really enjoy the fact that you're, you know, putting your money towards the future you, if that makes sense. So it's, I don't, you know, if you're one of these people that don't have patience, because honestly, I don't have a lot of patience, but I'm sticking 10 stickers down a week. Do you know what I mean? It's not a massive hardship, and you know what? It feels nice. And then when this is going to be done, it's going to feel great. I think, at least. Like when you get the final picture at the end of it, it's going to feel lovely, and you'll have all the money for it. I don't know how much this is going to save up for me, and to be honest, I'm probably going to be like, oh, I need to get this completed and done. But right now, 10 a week feels really good. So that's what we're going to leave it at. So that's done. Just doing this one here, and we're going to put my 30 quid for the week in here like this. I do need to reinvest in a new one of these because she is getting battered. She gets taken everywhere with me, and I'm surprised this one here hasn't died yet, but I've got my haircut money in the back of here as well. So that's done for the week, bestie. Hi guys, and on bypass, thank you so much for getting through to the end of the video. You know I love it when you get through to the end of the video. Please give this video some love. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you are going to comment, please use this emoji. How many categories do you track on a weekly basis on your check-in? Because for me, that seemed like a lot, but I left a lot of space because I know a lot of people like to have a lot of categories. So it'd be really interesting, how many categories do you sort of track on a weekly basis through like some sort of like check-in process? Because 4 felt okay, but you know, the 7 or so that I've got at the moment seems like a lot. Let me know down in the comments down below what you sort of look after weekly. It'd be really interesting to know. Have you considered becoming a channel member or a patron? Patrons get exclusive content, sneak peeks, and significant discounts off my Etsy store. Channel members get early access to every single video. In fact, they've seen this video long before you have, bestie. If you like the sounds of those perks and you like the sound of me, have a look at the links in the description. You will not regret it, bestie. That's all we have for today. So until the next check-in, bestie, and this one was on time. Pat on the back for that. I would like you to have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week, and have a wonderful budget. Always remember, don't trust Ira. And what do we do for thumbnail? We've already done like, oh, pixel perfect. Oh, what do we do? Let's do change Tinder's getting full. Let's do something like that. Let me move that. Or maybe I'll bring it forward. Oh, she's so heavy. It's so much to do. Right, okay. Bye, bestie.